You are listening to Hello Cupcake, It's Me, a podcast with your host, Michael Peterson.
Hey everyone, Michael here with Hello Cupcake, It's Me, a podcast. And if you haven't done so already, please hit like and subscribe. Then head on over to youtube.com/hellocupcakeitsme to check out the YouTube channel that is updated every Wednesday and Saturday. Also, make sure that you give hellocupcakeitsme.com some love. Follow me on TikTok for TikTok Tuesdays, where I do a little 10-minute sesh over there. And follow me on all the other social medias, and make sure that you check out my book, Carpe Diem Scroto, 365 Daily Affirmations, found at www.cdsthebook.com. So, how the hell is everyone doing? I am doing okay. It has been just a rather tumultuous day, and it wasn't like super horrible bad, but I also didn't get a shit ton of stuff done. It actually turned out to be kind of chill, but I have been fighting with technical issues and all kinds of other stuff all day long. Like, my laptop does not want to stay connected to the internet, and dealing with stupid people making stupid comments on posts, and genuinely just making friends on Facebook and Next Door Neighbor and all kinds of other places, because people have been talking out of the side of their face about all the Pride events that are happening, and the fact that it's June, and that there is, it's June is Pride Month. Everyone knows that, but no. It's got to be Fidelity Month, or what the fuck ever. And I get it if you are not a member of the gay community or whatever else, but to be triggered by somebody else's sexual orientation is kind of strange, weird, and otherwise just, ugh, bro, like, ugh. So to all my gay and lesbian and transgender, they, them, people, if you are a part of the legitimate community, welcome. This is a safe space. I love you, and you are welcomed here. So let's, stand in solidarity with one another and support each other and go on from there. So yesterday I had back-to-back doctor's appointments, because I love to do that to myself. But I went and saw a psychologist for the first time in a very long time. I think the last time I saw an actual psychologist was like maybe 2012-ish, or like somewhere between 2009 and 2012. That whole time period is still kind of very blurred and blocked. But yeah, it's I went to go see this psychologist because I am in the process of trying to figure out what's going on with me in terms of ADHD and just my mental health in general. My regular therapist is fucking amazing. I absolutely love her, and there's not enough good that I can say about her. There were a few caveats to the psychologist that I saw the other yesterday that was not necessarily red flags, but they were definitely fucking pink. Like, okay, um, at one point toward the end of the session, I had a complete disassociation, and four of the alters made it so I couldn't even read what I was needing to sign, and my whole system kind of went into shutdown. And as I'm sitting there, like, checking in with myself, trying to figure out why I'm not being allowed to read this like treatment plan or whatever, and why I'm not even allowed to hold the pen, was really strange. And checking in with my somatic trauma, like, soma is the idea of like your body remembers the trauma associated with um, that happened. So you could do this yourself. If you take a moment right now and just kind of close your eyes and take a couple of deep breaths and think about a time that was kind of traumatic. It could be a time that you were spanked by your parents, or it could have been a time where, like, you may have gotten in a car crash or something that caused some sort of trauma. Now, take a minute and focus on that and relive that as like as you're experiencing it right now. Now, for some of you, listen, this is a huge trigger warning. If you know that you have trauma and that it's unresolved, please do not do this. But for those of you who want to kind of see what it's like, follow along with this. Um, so think about that traumatic time. It could have been that you were bullied at school and you were getting the shit kicked out of you by your bully or whatever else. Just like take a moment and kind of revisit that thought. And as you do so, check in with your body. Do you feel cold in your shoulder? Do you feel hot in your face? Like, what feels what in your body? So, if you were able to do that, first of all, you're in a safe spot now, just in case you were triggered and like caused any like problems for you. You're safe now. You're grounded. You're not in that situation. You're okay. Moving forward from that, where did you feel that in your body? Did you feel the hotness in your face from like being slapped or punched? Did you feel cold inside? Did you feel angry, sad, scared? Like, all of these things are your soma traumatic response. So, somatically speaking, as I am trying to do this contract, I'm feeling very cold, very like empty on the inside. My shoulder is hurting. The center of my back is on fire and in pain. It feels like static electricity going across my forehead. And I have completely disassociated to the point where everything around me, it looks like it's hyper realistic and almost to the point where I cannot see. And the psychologist stopped and she looked at me and she said, um, is everything okay? And I said, yes. And she said, are you disassociating right now? And I said, yes. And she said, okay, take a moment and go, what's going on and why is it happening? I said, I don't know, but I'm not allowed to read what is put before me right now, so I don't know what's going on. She said, do you feel that you're switching? And I said, yes. She said, how many parts are present? And I said, I don't know. I know that it's more than five. She's like, okay, okay. She's all, do you need me to read this to you? And I said, I don't think so. You explained it pretty well. Um, I don't know if reading it to me is going to help or if I'm going to just waste your time in doing so. She said, okay, do you need help signing it? I said, no, just point to the part on the paper that I'm supposed to sign and keep your finger there, please. And I just made a scribble and, um, I don't know what that was. And then when I stood up, I felt like I was going to pass out. So I relayed all of this to my therapist and I told her, what was going on and everything. And she's like, okay, well, do you feel okay about what has transpired? And I said, I really don't know. And so we went into the whole, we kind of focused that day's session around um, everything that had happened then. So, kind of interesting, kind of strange, and just very. I felt very like triggered, like I was in fight, flight, or fawn mode, and I was I was just stuck. And that's the first time that that's ever happened to me, where I was just stuck and couldn't move forward in one way or another. Um, so yeah, uh, that was yesterday. Today, like I said, I just took kind of a 0 day because um, my the friend that I usually go to the YMCA with, they had to go have a medical procedure done today, and so I was like, okay, well, high fives all around. I'll just stay home, and I have a doctor's appointment on Friday, so I will just go ahead and go in on Friday, and then Saturday, I am attending the local gay pride event. And meeting up with some friends who are gonna go, and I'm just gonna go eat some good food and see some friends, listen to some music, watch the drag show, and just make a good day of it. And also, sometime this weekend, I would really like to try to get to the goddamn movies. Like, I still want to go see the Star Wars Grogu movie. I still want to go see Passenger. I still want to see Backrooms. And I think that Masters of the Universe is going to be playing this weekend also, or it might be next weekend, but I want to go see that as well. I was 4 or 5 years old when the Dolph Lundgren Masters of the Universe movie came out, and I was so highly upset and disappointed with that movie. I remember my mom kept telling me to like be quiet. Um, and Masters of the Universe, He-Man was huge in the 80s. It was like GI Joe, Thundercats, and Masters of the Universe, and um, it was just you know a bunch of kids and their parents, and I was so pissed off because none of it made sense. They made up brand new characters for the movie. They made it very space age sci-fi kind of bullshit. You never really got to see Castle Grayskull or any of the main characters like Cringer or Man at Arms or Battle. You didn't even get to see Battle Cat um, or any of that stuff, and like it was just weird. So, I mean, I still have a love hate relationship with the movie. I just think that it should have and could have been a lot more than what it was. And so I am hoping and praying that it is going to be a lot better this time around than what it was back then. And I'm also ecstatic for Interview with a Vampire season 3 on AMC. So much so to the point where I'm thinking very seriously about buying the AMC Plus membership just to be able to watch it. Anyone who knows me or has been a fan of my content for any length of time knows that I am a huge Anne Rice fan, and I absolutely love the Vampire Chronicles. So, yeah, really, really looking forward to that. But yeah, as for the Saturday check-in video on YouTube, I do not know when I'm going to get the video done. It might be a bunch of little short clips here and there and clips of me at Pride with friends or whatever. But at the very least, I will upload the video, like do a full-on video maybe later on in the evening after I have done my whole day or what have you, so then that way I have talking points and things like that, and be able to just have better content, I guess. So anyways, I am going to go ahead and let you guys go since we are heading into 17 minutes and I feel that I am beginning to ramble. So if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, please put them in the comment section down below. Make sure to like and follow me on all of the aforementioned platforms, and this one included. And if you have any questions that you want to ask me, like I said a few seconds ago, questions, comments, or concerns, make sure to ask me. I would love to do a Q&A session one of these shows, and the same over on YouTube. So yeah, anyways, remember that you guys are doing the best you can with what you have available to you. In a world full of Karens, be somebody who cares in the world. And for those of you of the LGBTQIA plus community, happy Pride, be safe, be proud, and remember, things get better. And if you're of voting age, vote for the people that want to protect you. And I will talk to you all next time. Bye, guys.
Hey you! Tired of mental health books that feel like homework or therapy sessions in disguise? Carpe Diem Scroto is not that book. Written by author Michael Peterson, utilizing his own personal mental health journey, it's your daily dose of clarity, humor, and healing, designed to meet you exactly where you are. Whether you're sipping coffee in chaos or taking a quiet minute for yourself, this book gives you real, raw tools to reframe your day, your mindset, and your life. Unlike anything else on the market, Carpe Diem Scroto blends personal storytelling, practical mental health strategies, and a keep-it-real attitude that makes self-work feel like self-empowerment. Use it daily, share it with a friend, or grow at your own pace. Ready to reclaim your day with bite-sized brilliance? Head to www.cdsthebook.com to grab your copy or learn more.
Thank you so much for tuning in. You have been listening to Hello Cupcake, It's Me, a podcast with your host, Michael Peterson. Please make sure to check back often as new episodes are released bi-weekly. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, please feel free to send a message to hellocupcakeitsme@gmail.com. And until next time, stay happy, safe, and keep doing the best you can with what you have been given.